and stuff like that. So definitely we're just waiting for the technician to the queue. We're gonna take a break and then we come back in at with our next discussion, next topic. But definitely, yes, and really enjoying the reason and to show that Mr. James highlighting the importation. Those are some really high numbers of a lot of simple crops that
Yes.
can go here. Potatoes, you understand, cantaloupes, honeydews, cucumbers, thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of crop. We should not, these things should not be happening. And these crops, so it's either there's not good systematic planning when it comes to growing of these crops. Our farmers are not specializing in these crops. The farmers just don't see the well way to grow this stuff. Cause Mr. GM, this don't make no sense with these numbers. Because the data not lie, and the data, and this
No,
is
they
just
don't.
Navy's data. This data probably have
Yes.
nothing to do with Sync. It's data. You see what I mean? Which have
No, no,
larger
no, no.
supermarkets, larger population. So can you imagine the
Of
kind of
course.
data collecting in Sync it and stuff like that? So which
Yes.
mean, so if this is the case with the government investing in so much when it comes to other areas and not seeing the investment where farmers can have direct access to funding, because these things can be done because they're giving money to other institutions that are failing. It's not like you're giving money to institutions
Yes.
that they are failing big time, not paying social security, not paying water bill, not paying light bill, not paying their debtors, and we're giving them money out of our local banks. And then the same local banks, that is the national banks with all these millions and millions, they're not giving farmers the same opportunities with interest-free loans and stuff like that. And that is very sad. So it shows the problem
Yeah.
is our leaders. The problem have to come out is for our policymakers because they know it's not like we can't go to food. So it means you have, as you mentioned, it's it need all hands on deck then.
Yeah.
Technician, are you there? If you're ready, just give the cue and we can break, and then we come back. Okay.
When comfort, class, and reliability matter, choose the ride that delivers more. Imperial Rides Transportation Services, where every journey is treated like royalty. From airport transfers, private events, shopping trips, island tours, and executive travel, Imperial Rides moves you in style, clean, comfortable, on time, every time. Book your premium taxi or tour service today. Call or WhatsApp 869-665-8459 or email elandflavas@gmail.com. Imperial Rides Transportation Services. Your journey, our priority. When comfort, class, and reliability matter, choose the ride that delivers more. Imperial Rides Transportation Services, where every journey is treated like royalty. From airport transfers, private events, shopping trips, island tours, and executive travel, Imperial Rides moves you in style, clean, comfortable, on time, every time. Book your premium taxi or tour service today. Call or WhatsApp 869-665-8459 or email elandflavas@gmail.com. Imperial Rides Transportation Services. Your journey, our priority.
At Shabazz Organics, we believe real people deserve real food. So we're bringing you to Mansa's Last Stop, a farm where food barriers are removed and legacy is sustained. We believe there's power in picking, so we allow you to decide what leaves the farm and enters your kitchen organically.
beat the summer heat, come and get your carambola, star fruit, make very nice drink. Come pick them yourself. All the trees them full of vitamin C, antioxidant, build up your immune system. Mine's the last stop. A whole shopping bag only $10. Half a shopping bag you pay $5. If you get $2, you must get some. Come get your carambola. Don't want to go to wait. Let's go, people. Yes, and coming up the 14th of February is Manso's Fest, second annual Manso Fest. Remember to come out and support at Cades Bay at Manso's last stop, where you get your fresh fruits and vegetables, where we celebrate in Mansa. Over 40 years, he has spent all his life in the agricultural sector, both fish as a fisherman and as a crop farmer. So definitely come out and support this. Start at 9 a.m. in the morning until the sun goes down, where you get to cook the jelly water. You have displays of some different fruit trees and stuff like that. And you get yourself to walk around the farm, be inspired, and whatever is on the farm, whatever you're harvesting, we'll be selling. You get your green bananas, your plantain, your star fruit, your jelly water, and you also get home cooked food at the shop, and that you sit at the gazebo and enjoy the view of the ocean. And just it's a family fun day, so come on and support again. 14th of February, it will be a Saturday, start at 9 a.m.
Welcome to Wally Paints, where quality is our business. Our paint selection promises to be long-lasting and weather-resistant. Here's your chance to choose from an array of purples, various shades of greens, our beautiful pinks, vibrant shades of reds, mellow yellows, our bright whites, chill grays, cool blues, cozy creams, and our warm browns. We also carry a selection of finishes, stains, and sealants which protect and enhance surfaces by adding color, creating protective barriers against moisture, UV rays, wear, and sealing gaps. Our prices are unbeatable. 1 gallon at $150, 2 gallons at $250, 3 gallons at $350, and 5 gallons at $475. Call us at 869-660-8820 or 869-664-9127. Let us elevate your paint dreams today.
Yes, and we are back, and welcome to the Everything Agriculture Show. I'm your host, Bank. If you're a first-time listener, it's an educational show where we have different guests along the sector, and whether you're a fisherman, your crop, you're into animals, are you into agro-processing, or you're the Minister of Agriculture, just one who have that interest in the environment, or whatever it is, we host you, have a discussion, and where we can make the world a better place. Wherever you're at, we have one goal, where to grow some of the food you eat and make sure your food is safe, and at the same time make the place a better place for the next generation to come. So you do it in a holistic way. This evening our guest is crop technician all his life, Mr. Walcott James. We're here discussing about finance when it comes to the agricultural sector and how we can really make a difference and have a serious discussion instead of having all these talk shops, as I tend to call them, all these different meetings we just hosted last year, the Caribbean and Economic Forum, where we have different Caribbean countries coming together, hosted at St. Kitts. So more talking at the Marriott, talking, but we then have the CARICOM have 2025 agenda, which was moved to 2030 now, and stuff like that. As I said, nothing was explained why they move it, if they didn't reach their goal and stuff like that. So here, Mr. James had outlined some of the import when it comes to poundage of some of the just basic foods that come like watermelon, cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, cantaloupe, honeydew, and stuff like that, and very outrageous amount when it comes to it. So why is it do we not see the numbers invested in the sector when it comes to agriculture, fishing industry, agro-processing industry? It mean we have low inputs. It mean we're gonna have a low amount of agro-processing too, because the both go hand in hand. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like we not even touch jelly, and so you see so much jelly is imported when and on the island and stuff like that. I mean, so it mean if we really take the bull by the hand and we focus on even one crop, where we and take that, make it as a national product where we know to have, okay, dry coconut jelly are just known to have tomatoes where we can go into an industry where we start producing own local tomato sauce. You have pickled tomatoes. I go into cucumber and you have pickled and pickled um, cucumbers along with, and then you can still export. But we not even have one crop that we focus on. That even what about soil? Why we can dehydrate? We have soil all year round. So,
Yes.
Mr. James, you know this can be done, but you know what it
Mhm.
takes. So why this? So why it is not the inputs are not put in place, and we can select the farmers and discuss with, as I say, with everyone who to make this right. Well, if this is your best, we can focus on these and if you're going to see it, because you're going to benefit everybody, the money will stay within the island and the country, and
Yes.
this could be the new way of really stop looking at the SIDF and the Citizens for Investment and selling passports, and really be the change where we really can diversify our economy and if agriculture. What you're saying is that agriculture is that way to go. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Y- Huh?
Yes. Yes.
Yes,
Agriculture.
what?
Yes. That's the way. Well, you asked me if
Well, you gotta,
that's the way to go.
well, you have to say to, well, you gotta say to convince those politicians and the policy makers because you're the technician, so you have to convince the general public listening. There are people listening all over the world, and when you hear some kind of say agriculture is our salvation, it is the only way, and you know here coming it as a technician all your life. So why the policymakers are not listening to people like you? You've been there, you retired, and you're still having the discussion. So why they not even been listening to you? What is the reason? You sit in all the high level meetings, travel all around the world, so you know what it takes. So you're not just talking. You're not just one person
Well,
who just talking.
well,
You are one the policy maker.
well, well. I was in. I went to Argentina one time, right? And it was a farmers group, very successful. And I say this story all the time because I want people to listen to it. So it was a farmers group in La Plata, Argentina. And the importation, they wanted to reduce the importation of roses from America to Argentina. The importation of roses, they just wanted to reduce importation by 4%. Just 4% reduction in the importation of roses. How much this meant? 30 million US. 4%. That's all they were looking for. So I do not know why the reason that people perhaps not listening to me. I cannot talk for them, you know. Say, but I
Okay.
could tell you that, but I could say that whether they listen or they not listen, whether we continue to listen or to ignore whatever, but 30 years passed so far and we still having this discussion, we still are in this spot 90% importation. That is my
Next
point.
question. Next question, and then Yasan can come in and you can continue. The agro processing plant that we all know of at its prospect, what level of that and what kind of produce you think can come out of that area, and what do you think of the level it is at this point? Because some might say, oh, it was small, need expanding. What kind of, I know you've seen a lot of areas that processing have been done, so I want to explain to the general public what kind of production should be coming out of a plant like that in prospect that we have, that we might be here thinking the production is not where they have mango pulper. Some of the machine that they have zero mango pulp. They have all kind of stuff to process potato, cassava and stuff like that. Explain the standard of what you're seeing, what they have here, and the level of production to compare what you have seen around the world and the kind of production they have been done.
I have to go back to Argentina again. The
Okay.
same, I went to visit another farmers group, very poor farmers group, indigenous. And they have an agro-processing plant. It was just a little house with a few rudimentary equipment. And we was told that they started with 11 products. 11 products. The product were not generating no type of net income, but it was reducing the losses. For instance, when they had a glut of tomato, they get a program, a project, and they started sun-dried tomato to send to Buenos Aires, Argentina was the capital. So rather than dumping all the tomato, we happen when they have excess, they started to sun-dry them. Sun-dry, therefore, no energy cost. Also, they went from 11 produce. There was basically commodities that it was not. They went from 11 to 60. From 11 to 60. That tells you the level of development with a small infrastructure. Telling me that we have a tremendous potential here in the agro-processing plant. We have mangoes. We have more than 10 or 15 varieties of mango that could be processed. We have them in abundance. So we're supposed to have mango pulp for basically, I stand to be corrected, but we're supposed to have mango pulp for 12 months a year. We have gooseberry, which is something easy to grow. We're supposed to have, we're supposed to promote gooseberry, which is used for baking filling. You know what I'm saying? We have tamarind, we have soursop. There's a market for all of them. So the potential is just basic. I like to use this word. It's unlimited. But we need to have a vision as to what is that. We have a bread making program that is still ongoing at the
Yes.
processing plant.
Yes, I had some this week.
That bread making is a CARICOM. It's a CARICOM. It's a CARICOM project. In our,
I was there when I remember when it started. I was part of the when it started Indian Castle with the cassavas. So when the project came about, we could have started. We could go straight into the project one time with the blended, the value added blended bread. Yes. So right now,
so the idea was to reduce the white flour by 40%. So you would have increasing cassava production to be utilized, and you have the cassava, you have moringa. So it's a lot of potential. The mangoes is a key element over there. The cassava bread is a key element, and we could grow the raw material because our condition is suitable to growing cassava. India Castle was responsible for cassava production for the raw material. So agro processing plant it has a potential that nobody in the Federation, in some places in the Caribbean, do not have, and people willing to buy products from that agro processing plant. A lot of money was invested, a lot of people was trained and qualified. So you just to see what improvement need to be done, and also from all these commodities, need to increase production, which could be diverted to be used over there. Whenever we have watermelon, when they have rejects, they reject watermelon, deform, poor pollination. You could just divert them back. Some people say it's supposed to be first quality, but I don't think so. We differ. Because I tell you, I came from the Dominican Republic, where they grow it, and I came from a place where they grow the tomato for tomato paste. And I could tell you, all tomato goes in that cantina, and all tomato goes in that factory. You understand? So it's not that you have any waste, not any waste. So the plant has a tremendous potential, and also that is something that could be fed from whenever we increase this level of production. For instance, a simplicity, okra. If you go to a supermarket here, they have okra 4 different ways. 4 different ways they have okra. The whole okra, the okra without the head and the tail, blanched okra, and diced okra. The same okra sold frozen 4 ways. That is something that I was instructed to do by Mr. Amo years ago from my farm. I said, no, I'm a grower. If you grow and you do growing and processing, something will suffer. So I said, I will sell wholesale okra. Somebody could take this and do the business. So you could buy the okra from me, for instance, for $3 a pound. And you process them, you put in a bag, you seal them, you froze them, or you blanch them, and you could sell them for $5 a pound. Or you could sell them for $4 and make $1 profit in a period of 1 week. And that is additional stuff. So it's a lot of stuff that we could do from the agro-processing plan, which is something that comes diverted from the once we increase the crop production.
Yes, son.
Now, Jason asked me earlier about the farmers group.